I will deal with C4.1, 3, 4 and 5 in one fell swoop because it's really quite easy. 3 says that we have to be able to use the periodic table in order to retrieve information about an element. That's quite simple. Find out the element's name, find out what the symbol is, and then look up where it is on the periodic table. For example, if I'm going for a boron, the chemical symbol for it is B, and that tells me that it's got 5 protons and a mass of about 11. Okay, how do I know that? Well, at the top left-hand corner, you've got the proton number or the atomic number. That's the number that it occupies in the periodic table, numerically from 1 through to 120, say. And at the bottom, we've got the mass number. And the mass number is the number of protons and neutrons together. C4, part 1, numbers 4 and 5, just ask us to remember that the groups are vertical columns through the table. So if I look at group number 3, I find the Roman numeral on most periodic tables above the group. Group number 4 has the Roman numeral IV, for example. That's group number 4. And lines through the periodic table are what we call periods. And the first period only contains 2 elements, hydrogen and helium. The second period contains slightly more, and so forth. What we don't have to concern ourselves with is the pink bit here in the middle. That's the transition metals. So for our purposes, only the main groups are really of any concern. So again, group 1, that's the alkali metals that I've got to contend with in this specification, and group 7. Okay, those are the 2 main groups that we have to look at. And then any periods we can see, we only really have to look at periods 1, 2 and 3, and the first 2 elements, potassium, calcium, of period 4.